Dirty. Hey, go ahead, take advantage of it. You know.
Hey, brother. Hey, smoking weed, man, is not a sin, man. I know they teaches us that. You know what I'm saying? Any groups and shit, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, to help you through your struggles, shit, man, fire it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Any groups and shit, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, to help you through your struggles, shit, man, fire it up, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know they teaches us that. You know what I'm saying? Any groups and shit, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to smoke, hey, brother, hey, smoking weed, man, is not a sin, man. I know they teaches us that. You know what I'm saying? Any groups and shit, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, to help you through your struggles, shit, man, fire it up, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? Ain't no damn sin, man.
Yeah, that ain't no sin.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to take away your liberty, man. They want you to be miserable, man. They want to keep you stressed, man.
Smoking weed is a sin, period. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, Bahashim RAWACHAA QADASH. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, talking this truth to the spirit. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and blessings be to all the sincere men, women, and children, do consist of 1/3, and to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. So you've seen the video, right, of those two individuals that are becoming reprobates, and they're just becoming more degenerates, honestly. And this is not to attack. This is just talking about how they are moving spiritually, especially with a page called Spiritual Life Lessons, right? Where you say, if you feel like you want to smoke, go ahead and smoke. They're trying to take away your joy. You land a stumbling block, you know, because it's like you're saying, you know, they want you to be miserable. Go ahead. You sound like you already doing it. That sounds like that's something you doing, you know. And it reminds me of damn, I forgot his name. The cats that had left GMS Chicago, right? What, Chicago Tried and Refined or whatever. Tried and died. Yeah, there were videos of them on the internet holding blunts and saying, "Oh, it's a part of my job." What? So pretty much, y'all leading people astray and smoking anything, weed, Black and Mild, Newport Longs, Cools, Marlboro, Jewish sweets, cigars, any of that, all of that is sin. Now people be quick to say, "Oh, show me the Bible where it says thou shalt not smoke," trying to be funny. But anybody that has a spirit, a discernment, and who can look at the context of something that's being read and absolutely understand what it is, well, you have a conscience, don't you? You know what's good for you, and you know what's not. So let's get to it. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16 through 17. Know ye not that ye are the temple? Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, Yahawah, and that the Spirit of God, Yahawah, dwelleth in you? Let this be a spiritual life lesson, right? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall Yahawah destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. So the Bible doesn't have to say thou shalt not smoke. Hell, the Bible don't have to say thou shalt not drink bleach. You know better not to drink it, right? Why? Because it's poisonous. You know better not to smoke. Why? Because it's harmful to your body. Right? It's the reason why when you inhale smoke, even if you overcook some popcorn in the microwave, whatever, right? Once you open that bag, you start to smoke. You start to cough and choke. That's like some kind of biological mechanism to let you know that there's something in your lung that don't belong there. You know how you drinking on something too fast and it goes down the wrong pipe, as we say, and we start to cough and cough and cough? That's your body trying to get that moisture out of your lungs. Because your lungs only have one function: to when you inhale, filtrate the oxygen, pass it throughout your entire body, because all cells need oxygen, of course. And then it gets rid of the carbon monoxide, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So yeah, you're defiling yourself because you're pretty much putting smoke inside your body. Now also, James chapter 4, verse 17. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. It is a good thing to smoke. No. You know that. Stop it. Stop it. This is just getting ridiculous, man. But it goes to show you, man, that you have to be careful of who you listen to. You have to be careful of who's teaching. Because they'll take that and the J. Cool in the world, boom, he'll be like, well, I ain't got to start smoking. Just like how IUIC allow people in their camp with dreads. The Lord said for a man to have long hair is a shame. All these things are worldly. The temple of YAHAWASHI is holy. We're separated from the other people out here, these other temples, these other bodies. Romans 6 and 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Mashiach Yahawashai, or Yahushua Mashiach our Lord. So if you know to do good and you don't, that's sin. And how will you pay for that? With death. Even the Lord said, you destroy your temple, I will destroy it. There's 3 verses right there that's telling you. Off real. If you know better, do better. If you destroy your temple, the Lord will destroy you. If you know better and you don't do better, that's sin. And how you going to pay for that? With death. I mean, come on. Stop it. This is getting ridiculous. You're not supposed to smoke the herb. You're supposed to eat the herb. There's a difference. Marijuana actually has medicinal properties. Duh. People who go through like people who have chronic illness, they give them THC. Right? So, they have things like gummies and brownies and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, man, smoking period is just wrong. But there's nothing wrong with the plant. Hell, you can use the hemp to make... I have a hemp backpack. To make satchels and baskets. Yeah, even the fiber from the plant is very strong and very useful. So many things you can do with it. You can make tonics, all of that. But to inhale it, come on, man, stop. This is Genesis chapter 1, verse 29 through 30. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, and the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. In other words, what we're eating today, inclusion with these seedless grapes and seedless oranges, is genetically modified. Because the Lord said everything that come off a tree or a vine will have what? Seeds. Verse 30. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. So, would it be a sin for you to grind down some marijuana, decarb it, let it sit in some oil, mix it into a cake mix, bake that, take that, relax? That's not a sin. But once you take that herb and you go ahead and get you a backwood, you bust it down, take the gut side, you roll it up in that, fire it up like Lil Wayne at the beginning of a song, right? And then you start, man, that's sin. You destroy your temple and you lead these people astray, man. All right? This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be great in the kingdom of heaven. So yeah, you're going to perish for laying a stumbling block for not warning the people, but you're going to be the least in the kingdom. But even the least in our kingdom will be over all heathen nations. Far greater, right? Now, for those of you who want to try and bite and say, oh, well, it said this commandment. There wasn't no commandment. That was Paul speaking. Man, you're not going to get around this, man. You're not going to get around this. Everything. When I read 1 Corinthians 3, that was Paul. When I read Romans, that was Paul. James, that was YAHAWASHI's brother. Right? And then Matthew, even YAHAWASHI said, for those of you who teach them to sin, right? But anyways, going back to what Paul said, I'm going to prove that even though you want to say it wasn't a commandment because the Lord didn't say it, listen to what Paul has to say to you about something like that. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 37. If any man think himself to be a prophet or a spiritual, life lessons, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. Let that sink in. So when Paul said you destroy your temple, the Lord will destroy you, that was a commandment. Because like it says in Matthew 10 and 20, it is not you that speak, but it's the Spirit of the Father that speaketh within you. And with that being said, I pray you was edified and fed. Stay in the Spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwame Sha'Allah, Buffalo Ball, Shalom.